wind affecting the ladies, much like the guys.
If it doesn't affect them and it only affects the guys, that's a superpower.
Well, it does.
It is Mother Nature.
For my money, it looks like it's affecting them less.
They're definitely hitting the ball cleaner today, it seems.
Yeah, certainly. And I wonder how much that is to do with the kind of agility that the players have. You know, really good power to weight ratios.
Jesse Irvin.
Big forehand from Lee Waters. Showing AL how it's done.
Mother knows best, young lady. Ooh, mama.
That was a monstrous backhand in the making. Unfortunately, the regulation height net up to the challenge.
All 34 inches were ready. Wow. Let's go.
That is a big point from both players, but Annalie Waters especially really doing a lot of work there and earning the dividends. That giant space down the middle for a booming forehand.
And you see the giving ground and taking ground is such an important part of today, especially with the wind. And the Waters do that as well as anybody. They know when to defend and know when to attack.
Yeah, early on in their careers, they became well known for a team that really didn't feel the need to be that close to the kitchen line. And a couple of feet back is
and
fine.
Just swing.
Yeah, let the ball bounce.
Mother.
Lee Waters taking responsibility there. She knew AL was going to be launching an attack, as she so often does. And she knows her job is clamp middle.
Just catches the line. Oh, Irvin goes for one of her patented angled overheads and went for too much.
Yeah, she got a little greedy. Could have been assaulted down the middle. Might have taken one or two more, but
oh, after all that.
And it just trickles over. What I'm seeing here, this level from all four ladies already is incredibly similar to their normal high level of play. It's quite amazing. Conditions haven't changed since the last match.
No, they have not. Have we moved? We haven't moved a millimeter.
No, we're still in Austin. Yeah, I was talking about it yesterday. I think it was with yourself, perhaps Johnny Pickleball, but comparing the efficiency to the female pickleball players in terms of hitting the middle of the paddle to the same thing that happens in golf, where the females are that much more accurate in terms of hitting the sweet spot of a club head. Their smash factor is better. I'm hearing clean contact from a lot of these shots. Sorry. All right,
you owe Leah a note as well. 4-2-2. The Waters are up here early in game number one. This is a semi. Winner plays Lucy Kovalova and Callie Smith tomorrow. And Catherine Parenteau, if she is victorious here, would have a shot at her own Triple Crown. She'd be in all 3 tomorrow.
2-4-1.
That cross-court backhand dink from Mama Lee Waters, just floating a little high. Not much AL can do with that attack.
And there you see Parenteau coming to fill the middle, but then able to defend on the other side of her body quickly.
It looks like they're just playing straight up, just not needing to stack.
And this is a team that we've seen play both players on both sides for extended period of time.
Yeah.
They've switched mid-match, but you know, playing straight up gives both of them a chance to be alpha. And I think in the past we've seen stagnation out of one or the other because they're not being aggressive. This gives them a chance to both be that, so maybe that's the thinking here. Catherine Parenteau, just magical. But it is young Anna Lee Waters that has the final answer.
She foiled the magician there.
Backboard 2.
Oh. It's a big forehand, no doubt about it. Too big in the end.
4-5-1.
So, quick point there, 5-5-1. Oh, almost.
Great pressure. So Parenteau and Irvin staying on it.
Yeah, they should have the side advantage here.
Chance to swing more freely over there with the wind in their face. Just got to watch the crosswind. It's going left to right across your screen.
Lee.
A couple of those that Irvin has left. The transitional ball just in front of the kitchen line.
Yeah, both Lee and Irvin have been struggling at the top of the net. Looks to be just body height issues. You know, so there seems to be a direct correlation between how low a person gets and how often they can get the ball up over the net.
6-5-2.
Wow, that was like a tennis passing shot there, tried by Irvin, and it works. And Paddle Tech paddles have hit the ground. Waters love their timeouts, and I say that in a positive way. They use them when...
Use them very well, yeah.
So we'll take a quick timeout ourselves. We got the 2 seed up by 2 in game 1.
Hey, Lucy. I got your new paddle.
Congratulations. It's pretty awesome.
Would you sign it?
Of course, Patrick.
Wow.
Here you go.
Thanks, Lucy. Hey!
All right, we are back. The Waters have called timeout. They are down 2. You see nothing but pickleball paddles, and they'll clean those up on the way. Annalie chooses not to get mom's paddle for her. Just gets her own. There you see Catherine Parento fighting for a shot at a triple crown tomorrow. Have the opportunity at least. So timeout thwarts that little mini run. Great communication. You can hear Jesse Irvin. That's high quality pickleball right there.
Fantastic. We were due.
Overdue.
5-7-2.
A beautiful stick volley of the backhand side. That single-hander. So often the two-hander is the weapon of choice for all 4 of these ladies.
Yep.
The ones who can really possess good single-handed power as well do have an advantage when the ball is rifled, really close to the body.
Just can't get those arms extended. There's another drive third by Irvin that is not successful, so something to wedge into the choices. There you see a drop. And it stays in. Downwind, but stayed in.
Unbelievable.
5-7-1.
So they'll have a chance now to close this gap.
And there's been a few of those on both sides. Just,
6-7-1.
the question is do you take that out of the air or not? Wow, what footwork. That Annalie Waters earned that 3 shots ago because she was beat on the outside shoulder and scrambled it back and kept it safe.
Very difficult. And Lee Waters filling in the gap.
It's most recreational players, when pulled out wide and in a hurry, panic and hit the ball as hard as they can. The kitchen is your friend there. It's very difficult.
Yeah, you're in a tough spot. You have to do a difficult thing to get out of a difficult position.
That's the way life works,
That's
Morgan.
pretty much right. Yeah, exactly. Life and pickleball. A lot of parallels.
Yeah.
Well, it's a metaphor for life. Sometimes you drive the third ball and it just goes by. But you took a chance.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, went out swinging.
8-7-2.
So they've got the lead. Can they add to it? And
early screams of yes, but looked like it was warranted.
yes.
Please.
In.
Okay, and we have a turn of events.
Yeah,
They
4-point
have
run.
Flip the script quickly.
So we'll flip a script to a quick break and see if the Waters can complete the comeback right after this.
Hey, Katie, could you pass me the creamer?
Why don't you just come into the kitchen and get the creamer?
I can't come in the kitchen.
Sure you can.
No, I really can't.
You can come into the kitchen as long as you don't hit the ball out of the air.
All right. That's why I stay out of kitchens.
All right, we are back. We've had both teams call a timeout. We've had both teams make a little run, and it is the Waters that have pulled in front. Nice shot there of the ball placed ever so gently underneath the paddle of Annalie Waters to remind, well, what water is serving? Oh, it's Annalie. Perfect.
9-7-2.
And the first ball that Lee Waters attacked with was in a dangerous spot, but the middle was a bit of a problem there and left it up, and then beautiful finish, and they're staring at a game point. Great finish by
nice gripping
Parento.
forehand. That's pretty technique.
7-10-1.
Oh, and that net. It has hurt her a lot early on in this game, but it's coming to the rescue now.
Indeed. And
7-10-2.
the fight of Catherine Parento is seen there. She never gives up on anything. That time, sort of a half slice, hard to slice a third into the wind here. Missed a couple drives, so Jesse will have to take a look at that. And then Anna Lee trying to, oh my, she's there. On the ground again. But couldn't get the positions back.
Fortuitous in the end, and that gives Waters game one.
So 6 straight points to close out game number 1. So the Waters are 1 game away from getting a chance to win back-to-back women's doubles titles on the PPA Tour. We'll be right back ourselves right after this.
I agree.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Dave Fleming with Morgan, Evans, and the Waters. 6 straight points. Win at 11-7. All 4 ladies really bringing good stuff to the table. Just the Waters found the right potion to finish it off. There's a good example of when the Waters see trouble, they retreat. And that just catches the line from Irvin.
Yeah, I think one of the things that separates the Waters so often is they don't really look at it as retreating. It's just a natural part of the game, being comfortable, baseline, transition.
The wind will not allow that to come back.
No. Both Irvin and Parenteau obviously incredibly skilled in those same areas.
Yes.
And they also possess some real deception up the kitchen line. They haven't been able to use much of it yet, but it is it's a little bit of kryptonite for the Waters. So I'd love to see how well Irvin and Parenteau can settle things down into slightly longer dink rallies and then have time to use some disguise with their attacks, try to catch the Waters in poor positions.
There's the length of Jesse Irvin. And able to hit down on that ball too, the key.
Yeah, so strong, high on the two-handed backhand.
How many net cords are just dribbling over for the Waters right now? And there's a yell. Great job by Catherine at just staying engaged. You know, we talk about that. Once you are dictating the point, finish it if you can.
Yeah, continuity goes a long way and often trumps, oh, I thought it was middle forehand.
There's a good example of attacking on both sides of a player's body. You saw Lee Waters go to the right of Jesse, defended well with the forehand, but then had to defend with the backhand on the next one. You're just not as ready to do so.
A little long, unfortunately, for Lee Waters.
And a little squeal. Stunned squeal. Damon Barry. We confirm that ball indeed was deep.
Yeah, so far, this match has gone against the grain for side advantage that we've seen for well, most of the day, at least.
And there's a ball that shows the side disadvantage of throwing a ball up in the air. It's going to go out if it's going in that direction. Ooh, that had thoughts of being a problem.
That was a good lead from Irvin.
0-3-2.
Yeah, Irvin can't imagine that that forehand volley was going to go that high. Immediately said, my bad. See the technique that Parenteau uses on the two-handed backhand of running that index finger of her left hand up the paddle that gives her stability and roll.
And finally a ball just popped up from the Parenteau paddle, more than high enough for Anna Lee to take care of business.
You are good. 2-3-2.
got Lee Waters on the opposite side that she was in the first game.
There's just another tremendous point from these four.
Shock and awe, crash and burn, shake and bake. Just keep shaking.
Keep giving this to us.
Yeah, I think if Irvin and Parental are continuing to attempt to just work with blunt force trauma against the Waters, that's exactly what they want. They want to feed off the power you give them. Need those ones to go over.
Yeah.
3-3-2.
And that's a tough serving series there for Irvin. Down a game, tied at 3. Game 2, winner plays the Kovalova-Callie Smith team tomorrow. Of course, all the Sunday matches are best 3 out of 5. So that will definitely play a role here in the heat. Get Parento get low. That's just too good.
And they take the lead.
4-3-1.
Wow. Oh, Jesse Irvin. Last second hand with the winner.
Yes, and as young Anna Lee Waters was flying through the air, she had visions of a loud come on, and it's Irvin who earned the come on. And there's the cross-court attack that's hard to keep in. If you let it go wide, it's usually bodying you up, so good leave there.
And
let's see.
They've called it wide. Very close. Referee looks to be reluctant to call it out. Not quite sure if we have enough time for a replay.
Let's see if we can't get one after this point. Left up just a bit, and that's been the.
All right.
Here's the
Slow
replay.
that down. Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems fair.
Seems wide. Yep.
So much power, and with the wind.
Yeah. So the third percentage is got to come up for Irvin.
Certainly. Yeah. The Waters are sending a lot of returns in that direction, and the slice third shot drop from Irvin has struggled a little bit, but seems to be reining it in.
4-4-2.
Wow. Cross-court attack followed by cross-court attack followed by down the middle winner.
This is how quickly the game is changing, adapting to the current trends. I wonder how long it's going to be before everyone just stands in transition and no one gets to lob anymore.
That's phenomenal by Lee Waters right there to get the two before that back and get out of the way of the next one.
That really is high level. I've been so impressed with how well she has lifted her game this year.
is a timeout from Catherine and Jesse, so we will take a timeout of our own. This is game 2, semifinal 2. Who will be the 2 that play Kovalova and Smith tomorrow?
Many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Children, your DUPER final athlete exam begins now. You, how much does it cost to have a rating?
It's free.
Deckel, how many different types of ratings are there?
2. 1 for singles, 1 for doubles.
Cameron, who can have a rating?
Anyone. And world peace.
DUPER, bringing world peace to pickleball ratings. Download the app and claim your free rating today.
Congratulations. You are all smarter than you look.
We are.
You are good. You also have both your timeouts.
All right, we are back.
Time in.
And the PickleballCentral Austin Open, presented by ClubCorp.
And again, set up through the middle for the finish in front of her.
Defense turns to offense very quickly. I'm worried that Parentau and Irvin aren't giving Annalie Waters enough attention on the outside. And that might seem like a bad idea, but you have to keep these danger people very honest. Otherwise, your opponents, they tend to just see a very small sliver of the court.
Yes.
And therefore their margins go from bad to worse.
And they are on another rampage, and this is sort of Waters pickleball. Long runs.
Oh,
and a tremendous poach. And they get away, you know, you hear a lot of people don't play one up, one back. Well, if Lee Waters keeps the ball in front of Annalie, it's not, you can't get beat between each other, and that's what they do.
Yeah, the geometry works out very well. So this is match point.
It sure is. And that will do it. So Annalie and Lee Waters impressively.
That is good. We have seen them all year, and that level there is their best stuff. So to play in these conditions that well, very impressive.
So they brought that
and there
from
you have it,
Florida.
ladies and gentlemen,
They
heading on to
have
Championship Sunday.
clinched a spot. So we've got Annalie in the singles against Catherine.
Callie Smith. It's
We've
Annalie
got
Waters and
the
Lee
Waters
Waters.
against
Folks,
Lucy
let's hear it.
Kovalova
What
and
an
Callie
incredible
Smith.
match.
In the mixed, we have partners playing each other with Riley Newman and Catherine Parentau playing against Lucy Kovalova and Matt Wright. So quite a jumbled affair tomorrow. So
big happy family.
And then the singles for the men is Ben Johns and Tyson McGuffin. So quite a day tomorrow. We still have work to do here today, though. We have bronze medalists to award. So we'll be back with that. But the Waters as the 3 seed, impressive here in Austin.
Good to see. We'll be back. Don't go away.
Launching ClubCorp TV, which brings the best pickleball content to your smartphone, tablet, and big screen TV. This is 24/7 Pickleball, proudly brought to you by ClubCorp.
I host a show in the kitchen.
I share my workouts in the kitchen.
I roll one sleeve up in the kitchen.
I stream in the kitchen.
I can't cook, but I'm in this kitchen.
I gave my paddle away in the kitchen.
I help keep you fit in the kitchen.
We're all family in the kitchen.
Let's go!
On your six, ladies.
The world will get back on its feet. We'll help you stay on yours.
What's your secret? Oh, it's no secret. It's the expert help I got at Foot Solutions.
Make an appointment at footsolutions.com.
How do you get what you want? Eric Weimer? Blind.
Incredible right now?
Yeah, really good, because it's always hard to beat a really good team like Jesse and Catherine 2 times in a row. I mean, so we had a lot of pressure coming in, even though we beat them last week, but we just stuck true to our game plan, and here we are.
We'll talk about how much being related helps with court communication and in terms of who's going to take which balls.
I mean, it definitely helps a lot. I think we know what we're going to do, like, even before the person does it, and we can move to be ready for the next person's shot. And I move a lot around the court, and Mom's really good at going to the other side and filling in.
All right, well, I want to ask, because there's been some questions, are the matching outfits a sign of a Fila sponsorship?
Yeah, so we're really excited to be wearing Fila, and and they love Anna Lee, and we're just super excited that an iconic brand like Fila wants to represent somebody like Anna Lee, and it's a great fit. Anna Lee loves her fashion, and we all know Fila is very fashionable, so it'll be an exciting year, I promise.
Well, big congratulations to you both for that and for going into Championship Sunday. With that, we're going to send it back over to you, Dave, but we've got more matches coming up.
All right, high five there for mother-daughter Waters, and really impressive. And again, as we talked about in the broadcast, the impact of the level, negligible there and significant with the guys. So it's something we just need to
it's amazing.
Take a harder look at here. But as two things that we talked about with the Waters. We talked about Lee Waters' new paddle. We saw more pace out of the ball, at least from where we sat in this match.
Certainly. Yeah, no, she's getting more pop on the ball, and I think what that also does for someone, it allows them to shorten up their swings, and when you do that, you inherently start to find more of the middle of the paddle. So I think it's whether that gave her the confidence to really lift her game and be successful and have that wonderful cycle go round and around, hard to say. But it is a noticeable difference in her level compared to the very beginning of the year. Obviously, last tournament was great as well, high level this one, and it's a you pick 'em when the final starts tomorrow. So we are waiting patiently for the next match to get underway.
So let's first of all thank a lot of people. Let's thank our sponsors across the board, especially PickleballCentral and ClubCorp. Let's thank all the volunteers, pickleball tournament staff who's here well before the tournament starts until well after the tournament ends. All the volunteers, all the referees. Thank you to the fans at home, and thank you to the fans here in Austin. And we appreciate you guys watching all the pickleball with us. We love bringing it to you. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll have another match on this court. It looks like we will have the match before bronze, which will feature two of the ladies we just saw, Jessie Irvin and Catherine Parento, against Leah Jansen and Yana Grechkina fighting their way through. So we'll be back. We believe that's what's next, and we'll have it for you right after this.
Man wanted to climb Mount Everest, My man crazy, but he believed it was possible.
We're gonna do it.
And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate believes in your dreams. That's why we treat everyone like we treat our own family and work extra hard to get you the lowest low rate possible. Because if you believe, you will.
Stay, play, and dine in Margaritaville. Escape while enjoying Margaritaville's signature casual luxury, fun, and laid-back hospitality. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
What are you guys doing?
We're getting our duper tattoos.
You know it changes every match, right?
Oh,
Duper, keeping tattoo removers in business by updating after every match. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Can you change that 6 to an 8?
I sure can try.
Dropping a lot of money on sunglasses always seemed crazy to me. I'd wear them a few times, and then I'd lose them or break them. That's why we created Shady Rays. Polarized shades at a great price that you can try for 30 days risk-free. And even if you lose or break them, just let us know and we'll send you a free pair. Plus, every order helps fight hunger in America. And thanks to you, we're making a big impact. For 20% off your first order, go to shadyrays.com now and use code TV20.
How do you get what you want? Eric Weimer, blind man, wanted to climb Mount Everest. My man crazy, but he believed it was possible.
We're gonna do it.
And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate believes in your dreams. That's why we treat everyone like we treat our own family and work extra hard to get you the lowest low rate possible. Because if you believe, you will.
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community, finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
Managing text chains is a hassle. Juggling social media threads is a part-time job. There should be a simpler way to play. At Pickle Play, we do it all. Find an ad course, find and message players, schedule events, create clubs and groups, and so much more. Download the only pickleball companion you need today. Pickle Play. Games for you.
Go.
Podiums are reserved for winners. No one ever said getting there would be easy. So we work, we drill, we train. And while we do whatever it takes to gain even the slightest edge, we found our biggest. Electrum has the most grit for spin and touch without sacrificing any power. Electrum, earn your edge.
I'm gonna say she's a solid 3.5.
Nah, she's definitely a 2.5.
Guys, look at that forehand. She's clearly a 3.0.
Guys, come on. I'm at least a 4.0.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Ratings don't have to be hard. Duper. Optimized for accuracy, optimized for fun. Download the app and claim your free profile.
Our new EV rental fleet is the absolute GOAT.
Nice. Speaking of goats, is that Tom Brady?
Yeah. He comes in to recharge, get software updates. You know.
Same time next week?
You got it.
Cool. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We've got our slate set for Sunday, but we are not done. Not in the least. 3 matches to go. We've got this one, which is a game to 15, and then we'll have the men's and women's bronze medal matches. On the court here, you see Catherine Parento and Jessie Irvin, who just dropped a tough match to the Waters. They are facing Leah Jansen and Jana Grechkina, our first viewing of them on center court today. Grechkina has huge strokes, as you can see her warming up there. Big tennis background, beautiful drives of the ball, and it's getting better and better. Jansen, great all-around player, very accomplished singles player. Very comfortable at the kitchen line. So this will be a good battle again. 1 game to 15. We'll switch sides at 8, and the wind and the sun have played a role, so it'll be interesting to see who starts where and how do they really feel about the conditions. It is in the upper 80s here in Austin, so the heat has been a factor, the wind has been a factor, and the women throughout the day have played extremely high level considering the factors against them from Mother Nature, and obviously the ball will play a little slower in the heat as well. So Chris Gallant's giving Leia and Iana a ball, and we're about to start. Leon Jingosian is our second referee. Let's play pickleball. Yana Grechkina to serve. There's that big forehand, and shake and bake will definitely be part of the menu. Trying to get as many desserts as they possibly can from that strategy. And a little flick from Jansen, and Parento not happy with herself at all, not being able to handle that when she saw it and then hit it straight down. Her frustration will not last long. One of the most composed players on tour. Jansen swinging away, but Irvin Parento able to stop that. So a quick 2-0 start for Jansen and Grechkina. Again, the winner advances to the bronze medal match. Again, Irvin tried to feather that third. Tough to find the range into the wind with the slice. She'll get there. Good hands by Jansen. There you see Grechkina loves the violent topspin. Jansen can't believe that just happened there. That ball was up, kind of in between shot selections there, and unfortunately for her, found the net. Nice finish and fire from Grechkina. Replay the let serve. And Irvin chose to slide in there and defend closer when she was behind in the point. That did not end up working out for her, as Jansen stayed on the attack.
Ooh, that's a monstrous forehand there from Irvin.
Yep. If you keep that third up in the air here in these conditions, it's going to stay up, and then it's going to go down after that. Oh, my.
Oh, beautiful.
You know, and we talked to Pat Smith a little bit about how could, from just our vantage point, we've obviously seen every match on center court, what could the team do with the wind at their back? And you see all these short returns. And teams are so used to not getting caught having to go backwards when they're hitting a third that they're not programmed to start inside the line. And you saw Jansen step into a third and hit it so beautifully in between. It's an option. You got to control the ball and shape it.
Oh yeah. The difficulty level is higher,
Right.
but it doesn't mean you should outrule the play itself.
Jansen chooses to let that one bounce. Tremendous defense by Parento.
Oh.
And Jansen had to hit 9 winners there, but it worked.
She's getting a remarkable amount of attention. Jana Grečkina, she's the wild card in this one.
Yes, just some very festive footwear on young Grečkina. We'll have to get you a look at that. And another rope down the middle. That one, I think, grazed the tape, though, so that wasn't clean.
Yeah, what we've got to figure out for Irvin and Parento is if they can handle the adrenaline dump after the previous match.
Yeah, that's the hard part. You lost a tough semifinal.
Yeah, and now you've got to get
now you
back
have to
out
get
there.
right back.
You got to put it behind you. Sometimes you've only got 5-10 minutes at most to put it behind you and find your best game again. That's what makes tournament play so different to recreational play, obviously.
Yeah, because they went from playing, long break, several hour break, because they played the last semi. Play, and then, okay, I'm sorry that didn't work out, go again.
It's tough. Mentally exhausting.
Yes.
You know, the concentration levels required to keep doing what they do.
Because we talked about the physical part of this, but it's the
yeah, I mean, we can always talk about the physical. That's the easy thing. We can all see it. But what's going on with the hamster and the wheel upstairs, it's a different animal.
And Irvin is getting most of the thirds and needs to bring that percentage up.
Grečkina, I think she knows she needs to drop that ball.
Yes. Especially on this side, the drives are going to be hard to keep in.
Looks like the wind is sort of starting to really just more drift across from left to right than anything else.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Okay, so 2 big swings at thirds go well deep.
Leah Jansen, she's one of the few players in the top 10 that really embraces the single-handed backhand more than the 2.
Yes.
And it looks
rarely hits the 2-hander.
Yeah.
Will do it, but it's not. Wow. Okay.
Everyone
All
is
4 players have just chosen to sail a third drive.
Yeah, some of these will be out on a tennis court, but
you know,
it is what it is.
Out is out. Beautiful inside-out ball by Irvin there.
Yeah,
Jansen.
So unpredictable, really, isn't it?
Yeah, Jansen is one of the ladies that is a great defender of the midcourt and the middle of the court. We've talked about that with some other players and opportunity. So when you know that, go on her outside shoulder as Irvin did. And after sneaking out to a nice lead, Jansen and Grečkina now find themselves down a couple. Again, we'll switch sides at 8. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Dave Fleming with Morgan Evans, and Irvin and Parento have found the focus that's so hard to do after you lose a tough semi. Go play a game to 15.
Yeah, I think that exact strategy would work wonders for them. Do what it takes to just get up to the kitchen line and then see if Jana Grechkina can handle a long, sustained cross-court forehand dink rally.
Yeah, and that's no matter who is. Oh, my. And
even she knows that one was not even close to intentional.
No, that ball is held up in the wind. The wind is blowing across the court, so that was like the perfect miss right there.
Yeah, great miss.
As a reminder, folks, this is a race to 15, one game to 15.
Winners here will play Andrea Coop and Georgia Johnson in the bronze medal.
I'm proud of Georgia for not just deciding that JW was going to get all the attention.
Or her mother.
Or her mother, yes, Julie Johnson. They have a strong argument for the first family of pickleball as well.
Sure, the Johnsons would love to raise their hand, but at all levels there you have with the Johnsons. So we give them credit for different spots, different genders, different age groups. They're certainly a tremendous family of players, and we'll get to see one of them here in probably an hour's time, I would guess, maybe less.
And Jansen with a bit of a miss hit that got that ball down very quickly.
So your miss hit that stays in is as good as mine that went down. And that's the adjustment you have to make when you go to that side. The mid-court is the problem because you've got to use your legs. You got to give it a little more.
Oh,
wow.
That's didn't look like it was going to stay in, but possibly with a little bit of breeze.
But now Grechkina is going to be able to wail away with her groundies.
Yeah, and they are lethal.
That's why you just we'll see a lot of Leia getting the ball on the returns. Plus that keeps Leia off the net. Much more aggressive of the two players.
And as we talk about aggression, we see it from Jansen. That single-handed flick. I'm sure she likes what it looks like when the Johns brothers give it a go.
Wow. And there's an example of staying engaged as the aggressor, as Irvin did throughout that point.
Yeah, and I like that Parental had a ball that was certainly much closer to her, but Irvin had the continuity. She started the show. She needed to finish it.
So there's that strategy that I felt was available. You've got to shape that third, though, and bring it. And you got to start inside the court. And you can see Irvin just right on that line, getting a good hack at that. Here they come. So this is the thing when you've got the wind. Trust it. It's nice to see some of the things that we see put in motion here, and
seeing things that we see is what makes this job so much fun.
I mean, I deserve that.
No, fair enough. But yeah, you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Because sometimes you don't see what you think you see.
Right, or the players don't, and I think that's the big difference is we know all of these players have to have a strategic vision beyond their gifted athletic talents.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everybody's too close at the athletic part of it. So then what? Who separates from the variety and then the strategery?
And it's always fun when they just come over to the booth after a match. So what did you see? What could it? And half the time I'm thinking, all right, who's your partner? How long ago was this? What's your name again? No. But it's
we
appreciate
a fun part of the job. Yeah, no, we appreciate the the chance, because what we glean from those conversations are things that we can then share with you, the viewer, about what the players' intentions are, and combine that into the puzzle that we share, because we like to provide that, not just call what we see, but call what we think could be more effective.
For sure. It's a nice symbiotic relationship. I like it.
Yeah. And this is a rampage.
She really went after that serve, just long.
Here it comes. Yeah.
And that one was a big swing and a miss.
And
generally never advise a big swing on a big swing. And Catherine's swing was lovely.
Lovely. Yeah, it's drive and go, and it's impressively executed. The idea is one thing, but it's match point here, folks.
Yeah, we don't get points for ideas. Execution is what matters.
Jansen asks perhaps a timeout question, but doesn't take it. Oh.
Okay. Maybe they'd like to do the last one by the book.
Yeah. And that is it. And just started out with fury from Gretchkina and Jansen, and then just little change, and then a lot of confidence. So this is going to be interesting for Catherine and Jesse going to the bronze medal match. How are they going to play that?
Yeah.
They have a strategy that works on the bad side that was incredibly effective and turned it into the good side there with the drive and go off the short returns. So we shall see, but Irvin and Parento will be playing. So let's just reset those two. Catherine, singles gold medal match tomorrow and mixed gold medal tomorrow. Jesse has already earned a bronze medal in mixed after a hard-fought win yesterday with Jocelyn Devillier. And we will see Jocelyn. So Jocelyn and Tyson lost about 402 hours ago. They were upset. We broke that news here on the broadcast to Brandon French and Neil Medarata. And they have just grinded their way all the way to this bronze medal match. That's impressive because that's disheartening to come out the gate and lose to the 19th seed.
For sure. No, they definitely took the scenic route, and they are going to be up against Oxler and Newell.
And
Jack Oxler.
Why don't you share their last two scores? Because are they just blowing people out?
No, they are doing it incredibly difficultly. Their last match was against Wilson and Kohler. We've seen them play phenomenal pickleball. They squeaked that one out 16-14. To get to that, they had to beat some young guns, Wyatt Stone and Hayden Patriquin, and they got that one done 17-15, so they are not doing it easily.
So
meet Jay Devillier and Tyson McGuffin.
So a impressive rally. That's a lot of matches for McGuffin and Devillier to get all the way here. Good job by them to stay engaged. This will be 2 out of 3. So as they get this match organized, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back. Bronze medal match from the men right after this.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Children, your DUPER final athlete exam begins now. You, how much does it cost to have a rating?
It's free.
Deckel, how many different types of ratings are there?
2. 1 for singles, 1 for doubles.
Cameron, who can have a rating?
Anyone. And world peace.
DUPER, bringing world peace to pickleball ratings. Download the app and claim your free rating today.
Congratulations. You are all smarter than you look.
We are launching Selkirk TV, which brings the best pickleball content to your smartphone, tablet, and big screen TV. This is 24/7 Pickleball, proudly brought to you by Selkirk.
I host a show in the kitchen.
I share my workouts in the kitchen.
I roll one sleeve up in the kitchen.
I stream in the kitchen.
I can't cook, but I'm in this kitchen.
I gave my paddle away in the kitchen.
I help keep you fit in the kitchen.
We're all family in the kitchen.
Let's go!
On your six, ladies.
The world will get back on its feet. We'll help you stay on yours.
What's your secret? Oh, it's no secret. It's the expert help I got at Foot Solutions.
Make an appointment at footsolutions.com.
How do you get what you want? Eric Weimer, blind man, wanted to climb Mount Everest. My man crazy, but he believed it was possible.
We're gonna do it.
And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate believes in your dreams. That's why we treat everyone like we treat our own family and work extra hard to get you the lowest low rate possible. Because if you believe, you will.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We have Jocelyn Devillier and Tyson McGuffin, the third seed, who have had to scrap, claw, win multiple matches to get back to this bronze medal match against Jack Oxler and Ben Newell, who, as we said before the break, have really done a great job in making it here to this bronze medal match, and perhaps it's because they weren't matching before.
Yeah,
because
now
they're
they are.
matching.
Look, makes a difference. Possibly.
And maybe they're hitting high thirds and people are missing.
That's a possibility for sure. But no, you're absolutely right with Team McVilliers. They have had to beg, borrow, and steal to get their way back. Credit to them for pulling it off.
To lose your first match and then come roaring all the way back to this is the best you can do. And it's hard to find that, especially both very proud players. Oh.
Devillier was looking to possibly go around the back there.
Yes. see Oxler and Newell proudly representing Chicken and Pickle, a fantastic place to go if you're near one of their locations in the sort of central south. There's closest here would be San Antonio, of course. There's one just open in Dallas.
Yeah, I'd like to see one of them with, you know, just focusing on the chicken and the other one the pickle.
So it'd just be chicken and then a pickle.
Yep, exactly. You know, just to mix it up.
Or pickle and chicken, maybe.
Yeah, why not? There's a bunch of those kinds of things that are springing up around around the country. It's good for the game.
It's great for the game. They are the originator of that sort of entertainment concept. Lots of fun there beyond pickleball.
Entertainment. I haven't heard that. That's good.
Yeah, sure.
I'm still learning about infotainment. Third shot drops from Devillier, then going to have to get a little bit sharper. They're wise to be, you know, sending the returns in his direction. That keeps him back one extra ball.
Good drive there. And when you have Newell and Oxler backhands in the middle, that presents opportunity.
Oh, and they've pulled it in. So Newell with a beautiful forehand rip down the line, finds the court.
Yeah, big tennis background. You can see it there.
Oh, yeah. Great technique. That was a very ambitious attack.
Oh, my goodness. Cross court high.
He forced a scorpion out of McGuffin.
He did.
He's very good at it, though. So.
There they are, wailing away in the middle of the court. And earlier today, we saw them get, I'm not going to say run over, but beaten thoroughly by Wilson and Kohler, and they come back and beat them. So imagine the confidence rolling through this chicken and pickle duo, winning 16-14 to play in a bronze medal match. Really impressive.
Yeah, a lot of confidence building for them.
And Newell.
That's a big play. Shaked his own bake.
And the ability to get there. A lot of foot speed on this side, too. Oh, Oxler willing it over, but doesn't have the magic powers of Riley Newman. You should probably ask where you buy those or get those, or is there a forest somewhere that you dip your goblet into a well? I don't know. Yeah, if this return doesn't go to Jay, I'd be surprised.
It might be time for a positional change.
We've got Courtney Johnson, tremendous referee from the Dallas area, and Mary Payne is the second referee. Love having Courtney on the call. Very authoritative, very clear with her calls.
Yeah, really, the only people in pickleball that have improved their level more than the players, I think, are the refs.
Wow, look at that. 2-5 serve. Interesting choice. I think Oxler's looking for a bunny. You don't give pace to somebody that really likes to carve that backhand return. Maybe you'll get a miss. Better laid plans.
Oh, he wanted that one an inch higher.
And that thing was spanked. Good handle of the first one.
3-6-1.
You.
And so close. Oxler and Newell, obviously, they are the underdogs here.
Sure.
They're playing free, playing very well.
They've let Jay off the hook with the last couple. The returns.
5-6-1.
Leads just one. So this choice of where the return's going is causing problems because the top spin that McGuffin likes to hit will die into the wind in the kitchen, and then Devillier is pouncing.
Yeah, that was a beautiful intercept.
So we're going to pounce on a break here. We'll be right back at 6-6 in the bronze medal match. We'll be right back. All right, Devillier and McGuffin have a nice run and have knotted this up at 6 apiece. Jack Oxler to return there. Just catches the line. Oh, and the tweener does not work out for Devillier.
6-6-2.
No.
Ooh, McGuffin.
Fade away. Not far off.
He has the shape on the forehand to make that.
6-6-1.
That was clobbered.
Yeah, and Oxler was in jail the whole time, and then is he the inmate that gets cracked with the ball? That would be no. That would be his buddy Ben.
Pickleball sometimes is just not fair.
Come on. Point.
Gorgeous forehand, finding the outside of Devillier.
So I think the choices of return should be Devillier and Oxler right now from a... Oh, man, he's really mixing that up.
That's the first one.
Wow.
Good leave.
Ball drive there, just with the wind at your back. He was feeling it.
Yes. I think Oxler will ask him to not feel it that much longer.
No, stop feeling it.
Stop feeling that, please.
Feel the third and the fifth, and then we're not feeling anything else. We're in a no-feel zone. Sorry, I'll stop there. Oh, my
look at that.
Goodness.
Nice play.
And they got but the backhands in the middle did end up, it saved them because he was able to flick that forehand there, and they were scared of the switch because of the missed return by Oxler. So a series of unfortunate events here for the chicken and pickle duo, and they faked the switch.
Okay. They got away with an I formation.
Man, did they ever. They didn't know what they were doing there.
The audacity is a fist pump. Did you see that fist pump?
I did. I don't know that that was appropriate, but, you know, whatever you need. A heck of a run, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, and then a ball off the net and a fist pump and a sorry before the fist pump, though, to invalidate the fist pump.
It's all very confusing.
Yes.
If you're not following it at home, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Neither am I most of the time.
Oh. So they're clearly playing a different style than when we saw them before, which is press the pace.
7-8-2.
Yeah. Really got nothing to lose here.
Yeah, Oxler is keeping the ball in a place that's safe, and Newell is tagging everything like that.
Going after some Hail Marys. But he makes it look pretty.
Yeah.
And once in a while.
Well, more than once in a while within one here. So,
yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Sometimes all you've got is low percentage shots. So they're better than no percentage.
And there's the confusion on backhands in the middle. So that's what you have to do. You have to rotate your body into a bad spot to hit a forehand, as Oxler did. It was up, but you got to get your frame in the right spot. Oh. Wait, what happened here? Did he get hit?
Yes, I guess he
Okay.
did.
Apologies, Jack. Brilliant job.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I owe Jack a note.
Yeah, Jack. That's on Dave. 9-7-2. So 9-7-2 is the score.
And Oxler well off the line there, and we do have a game point. And timeouts or not? The answer is no.
No, they're an all-or-nothing kind of duo.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
Unbelievable D.
Wow.
Oh, and another flick at his feet. So Devillier and McGuffin down a little bit early, but just withstand the Newell fireworks.
Yeah,
and
that's really the best way to describe it.
Take game number 1. We'll be right back with game 2. This is the best 2 out of 3 for the bronze.
What do you guys think?
Welcome back. Game 2 about to begin. Tyson McGuffin serving to Ben Newell. Devillier and McGuffin looking to put the bronze medal in their pocket. Oh, and BB off the tape catches the Frenchman.
Yeah, it was coming at some pace.
0-0-1. Second serve.
A deep serve.
0-0-2.
Oxler checks the ball, but finds it to be adequate. So Newell just stepping in and hammering thirds is what's working. Oh, and the first Ernie of the day for Devillier. Beautiful move right there.
Yeah.
That is the Ernie capital of Austin, that tiny little speck right there.
Unbelievable.
Deckel Bar yesterday set a Guinness record of 411 Ernies.
Probably wasn't far off. And 6 really worked well.
Oh. Inside out winner would have been the Oxler highlight reel after he attacks McGuffin and gets that.
I mean, it's just great to see him back in the game.
Oh, I love it.
It's been five years or so for me since I've seen him.
I haven't seen him play like a high-level pro event. I'm sure he probably has, but just to be on center court twice today, to see a guy that really was one of the most watched athletes 5 or 6 years ago in this sport.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just so quick, real jackrabbit around the court, and he really complimented Matt Wright very well.
1-0-2.
A lot of smiles on the court here after that beautiful ball by Newell.
Good. Go. Hit it, hit it.
Oh. All that defense.
Amazing work.
0-1-1.
Oh. Third shot lob wasn't even that deep.
Squashes that ball above
Oxler
his head.
doesn't come in quickly enough and got caught. If he chases that right away, he had a bunny.
0-1-2. Point. 1-1-2.
There's the lob serve, followed by the lob third,
Oh,
followed
Newell.
by bullets from Newell. Very complimentary styles of the chicken and pickle, and of course, matching outfits.
Yeah.
1-1-1.
Yeah, McGuffin and Devillier certainly not concerned about
Oh my. Jack Oxler, shut up.
Second serve.
The degree of difficulty on that. Coming in, he wasn't really set and got his hand over his head for like Super Scorpion.
That's borderline Cobra Kai right there.
Point. Correct. 2-1-2.
Oh, he had to
my.
go for it. There was bait available.
It's like he's like, oh, I've seen Jay do drop volleys. I'm going to try one. And then he got them to move, but tough to hit that line today with the wind blowing the ball across the court in that direction. Oxler gets away with murder. Gets to talk about it. Oh, and limited barking from McGuffin here. Just
a little more
workmanlike.
subdued, but certainly heard a yeah, and another yeah.
Triple yeah. All right. Well, yeah. We're going to take a break. Yeah. We'll be right back. Yeah.
And yeah.
Lucky socks. Lucky hat. Lucky clock.
Dude, did you really have to bring all that with you?
Lucy, pregame rituals are very important. I'm sure you have some too.
Well, I have the most important one right here.
Yeah, obviously. Almost forgot. My lucky hairbrush. Old reliable.
Welcome back, everybody. Game 2 here at the PickleballCentral Austin Open, brought to you by ClubCorp. Devillier and McGuffin trying to scrap all the way back from a first-round loss and go home with a medal. Rarely done.
Very rare. So
because mentally, that is a mess.
Oh, yeah, you're looking at a mountain to climb.
Oh, okay, Newell.
That is impressive work.
All on the backhand.
Yeah, he sets it up with that big forehand. Plenty of whip, plenty of spin, and usually the reply is giving him something to work with.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Just getting after it. Oh, he does it again. Who is this man? What is going on?
It's easy to see the difference, though. He played nothing like this in the first time with Kohler and Wilson.
Oh, and Oxler bringing the heat. Just overplaying slightly there.
Yeah, and Newell is asking his partner to just set me up. Oxler, don't make a mistake, set me up, and I'm coming. just out.
Good overheads there from Devillier. Gets them the ball back.
Yes. Good look at McVillier right there.
Oh, that took a funny bounce.
Got the backhands in the middle. Will they exploit that? Oh, yeah. McGuffin hoping to guarantee 2 medals for both himself and his partner in this Austin Open. Oh. And there's footwork issues and ambition, and we'll just move on.
Certainly, and I think Newell at some point is going to have to really think about how aggressive his shot selections are and how being on serve versus return should play into that factor. Oh, it stays in though.
Did it?
Well, it looked to have landed in.
I thought it did. And it did indeed.
Good.
Okay, little finesse from Newell there, and it worked.
You must be listening.
Earpieces are optional for the players.
I think they're outlawed now.
Yeah.
But it wasn't long ago. You saw a lot of players with earbuds and whatnot.
And there is Ernie crossing. Beautiful.
Yeah.
3-6-2.
Love the camaraderie. Very nice shot. Man, that's tough. Newell has found the forehand drive range. Oh. And that's the reload of a two-hander. I've been caught in that position myself numerous times when you think you've done something brilliant, but you haven't reloaded said backhand, and then, well, then that happens. I understand, Jack.
Oh, scrambling off the line, getting back there.
Oh, another way to stop an Ernie is to lob it. Well played, Oxler. Oh, fancy footwork there from the Frenchman picking that ball up.
Yeah, you never really think of the French as being sort of extravagant or flamboyant.
And he follows that up with a nice cross-court winner.
7-3-2.
And a missed return, and we are 3 points from a bronze medalist here. And that sails wide. And chicken and pickle and time and out.
Four things that go well together at this particular moment.
There's nothing wrong with taking a time out of chicken and pickle and have a great time. So, all right. I'm impressed with both teams of getting to this match.
Oh yeah, it's this is a very unlikely match to happen. If you were to sit down and try to map out what you think is likely going to happen, this is not on the cards for sure.
No, if I dial this back 7 hours, there's no way this is happening. It's just asking too much of both squads.
Yeah, the pickleball gods would have to just be turning a blind eye in general.
And I'm sure their computer systems at the PG Incorporated figured out, well, there's a 7 in 1,000 chance here, and boom, today's that day. See if the third seed can finish this off and end up exactly where the seeds say they should end up as the third seed. You should be the bronze medalist.
And tomorrow we'll find out if number 1 seeds, Matt Wright, Riley Newman, actually prove it so.
Sails just a bit.
4-9-1.
That's going to be fun.
Devillier says stop.
Oh,
no.
Clankaroo.
And you hear the crowd saying, love the lob.
Yeah, and that's one of those we've talked about being engaged. Just get out of there, Tyson, and let the big Frenchman keep hitting overheads.
Yeah, his shoulder's not going to give out just yet.
Kid's in fantastic shape.
He's probably got a couple more years in him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what's happened?
Something happened to the Newell. He's got tape on that right calf.
Oh. And looks to be a medical timeout.
So I don't know if we're asking for that or not.
Yep.
But clearly there's something with the calf, seeing the KT tape on there.
And that's Jana Grečkina that is out there. I'm not sure if she's a qualified medical professional, but she is a supporter.
Yes.
And I'm sure she's had her own. Oh, he's down. And
the question is, what is the level of disconnect? Or is he playing with his knee? That's scary.
Yes, I think Seinfeld was the greatest show ever made. So we're just trying to establish whether or not it's a cramp or something more. The new rules do state you can call a medical for a cramp.
That stretch would say cramp, but the tape tells me there's a bigger story there.
Ah.
But I am not going to play doctor. Okay?
No, you're too old for that. That's more of a kid's thing, isn't it?
100%, way too old. So,
come on, we're only 2 points away. Just get back out there, rip a few forehands, hope for the best.
Morgan's got a plan. Okay, we're applying a cream and an ointment. We got all sorts of vials that are out here now.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
Okay, this is how it's done, folks. One of those is probably just deodorant.
Which is
still so
perhaps playing an important role itself right now.
I mean, if you look at his calf muscles, you can tell how good he is at tennis.
Yeah.
It's only tennis players that possess that kind of definition
And
and
hasn't
size.
missed leg day.
Has not missed, no. No, all the days I missed, all the leg, he got them all.
I donated my share as well.
Yes. The Newell
Ben
Fund
Newell,
of leg days.
There's like a GoFundMe, and I'm like, here's 4 more.
Here's 4
like,
more
in
leg
fact,
days.
I'm going to give him next week's right now, just an advance deposit.
Just lend him the squat rack as well. Well, hopefully he is okay, and it is just a simple cramp, but
only one Ben Newell knows the answer to said question.
Well, if they can pull off a major upset here, we'll get Hannah to ask the question. If not, we will never know.
And we won't ask.
That's probably a decent time for me to just to wander out there and ask him what's going on. Probably got time.
I'll be here.
All right, good man. That's what I like about you, Dave.
Yeah.
Reliable.
Yeah, so let's get Ben so while Morgan checks on Ben Newell, we'll take a quick 30-second break and be right back.
Stay, play, and dine in Margaritaville. Escape while enjoying Margaritaville's signature casual luxury, fun, and laid-back hospitality. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
What are you guys doing? We're getting our duper tattoos.
You know it changes every match, right?
Oh,
Duper, keeping tattoo removers in business by updating after every match. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Can you change that 6 to an 8?
I sure can try.
And Newell is up and ready to go at 5-9-2 and smoking forehands like nothing ever happened.
Go.
Hey.
Oh, he's still going.
Oh my.
Oh.
Hey Tyson, I have an idea.
Yeah.
That guy that had a medical there, let's hit 92 balls in a row to him.
Yes. The brief chat I had with Ben just moments ago, he said he hurt his knee yesterday, and it wasn't a cramp, but he's got some serious pain in that knee.
Well, that was a gutsy performance in just that point alone. Oh.
Very much so.
And
yeah, he's going to be playing high risk, high reward pickleball from here on out.
Huh?
And
nice job there with the drop volley.
Live or die by the sword.
Oxler screams out, and then unfortunately the next ball came to him because Newell is just going.
He is. He's running on adrenaline right now, but being incredibly impressed with his level.
Yep, and here's bronze medal point. Oh, and unfortunately a ball off the net. Great run by Jack Oxler and Ben Newell to take fourth place here. And tremendous job by Jocelyn Devillier and Tyson McGuffin to come all the way back and take a bronze medal home. Devillier does that twice yesterday. So many hard-fought wins to get the bronze and mix. So a real good tournament for him as well. So we'll come back with our last match of the day. It'll be the women's bronze medal match. We'll be right back.
Dropping a lot of money on sunglasses always seemed crazy to me. I'd wear them a few times, and then I'd lose them or break them. That's why we created Shady Rays. Polarized shades at a great price that you can try for 30 days risk-free. And even if you lose or break them, just let us know and we'll send you a free pair. Plus, every order helps fight hunger in America. And thanks to you, we're making a big impact. For 20% off your first order, go to shadyrays.com now and use code TV20.
How do you get what you want? Eric Weimer, blind man, wanted to climb Mount Everest. My man crazy, but he believed it was possible.
We're gonna do it.
And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate believes in your dreams. That's why we treat everyone like we treat our own family and work extra hard to get you the lowest low rate possible. Because if you believe, you will.
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community, finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Pickleball Central Austin Open. I'm here with our bronze medalists. Big congratulations to you both. Guys, this was a new team to see in the final. How did you approach them?
Yeah, I mean, not a new team for me. I play them quite a lot. Jack was the one getting me into pickleball, so it was funny to play against him, and Ben, obviously, from Kansas City. So I think Tyson never saw them before. I mean, maybe Jack long time ago, but yeah, no, it's fun to play against them, and yeah, very happy to win that one.
We'll talk about how tough it can be to lose first in your first match and then not be able to pack your bags up and go home, but have to continue to play matches for the rest of the day. How do you reset?
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. We were kind of out of it. We did not start out well. Our new game plan is to get here an hour early and actually get some games in, because the last couple of tournaments we did not start out well. But yeah, we gutted some matches out, climbed to the back draw slayers today, played well in the bronze, and so that was a very good day. Yeah. Too many matches.
How many matches?
27? No.
Get out of here. I know that's not true. Well, guys, how are you continue to improve and get better? I know you're already at the top of the sport, but improve and get better each and every day on and off the court.
You know, for me, it's a lot about communication, having better game plan. Those teams are just very tough right now. Players are getting better every day, so we need to adjust and just be smarter than them. And you know, I think Tyson is a very good athlete. He has been on the top of the sport for a long time, so he knows what he's doing. But now we have to figure it out as a team, which is a little bit different. But we're working on it, right?
How about you, Tyson?
You know, when I play with this man off to my left, makes things pretty easy, if you know what I mean. As long as he's not taking too many balls off my inside foot, then I'm okay.
There you go, guys. A great partnership right here. Congratulations again. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back.
Managing text chains is a hassle. Juggling social media threads is a part-time job. There should be a simpler way to play. At Pickle Play, we do it all. Find and add courts, find and message players, schedule events, create clubs and groups, and so much more. Download the only pickleball companion you need today. Pickle Play. Games for you.
Podiums are reserved for winners. No one ever said getting there would be easy. So we work, we drill, we train. And while we do whatever it takes to gain even the slightest edge, we found our biggest. Electrum has the most grit for spin and touch without sacrificing any power. Electrum, earn your edge.
I'm gonna say she's a solid 3.5.
Nah, she's definitely a 2.5.
Guys, look at that forehand. She's clearly a 3.0.
Guys, come on. I'm at least a 4.0.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ratings don't have to be hard. Duper. Optimized for accuracy, optimized for fun. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Our new EV rental fleet is the absolute GOAT.
Nice. Speaking of goats, is that Tom Brady?
Yeah. He comes in to recharge, get software updates. You know.
Same time next week?
You got it.
Cool. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Dave Fleming with Morgan Evans. We are here for the last match of men's and
Come on,
women's
folks,
doubles
let's hear it.
day
Game number 1
at the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by ClubCorp, and this is 2 out of 3 for the bronze. There's our first look at Andrea Coop today. Andrea Coop, the UCLA tennis star and national champion, playing with Georgia Johnson against Catherine Parento and Jessie Irvin. Again, 2 out of 3 for the bronze. And there's the patented angle of Jessie Irvin right out of the gate.
Yeah, I think they're going to be testing Johnson pretty early on, likely in the middle and towards the end as well.
Again, let serves are replayed. Assume they got past the kitchen, which that one clearly did. Net court fun here on point 2. And the fun ends with the net cord not being Jessie's friend. Good job by Coop and Johnson of handling some pace. No bounce there. Nice job by Irvin.
Georgia Johnson, stylistically quite different from her brother.
Yes.
J.W. Johnson. One similarity, though, is the grip. I do notice they're using pretty much a direct Eastern forehand grip.
Does play all the specialties like her brother, though. So single, she'll smack it around for sure, and is accomplished in that area as well.
Yeah. Still young, but plenty of room to grow.
Yeah, so
nice skidding slice there from Jessie Irvin.
I think Coop will get enough balls to keep her honest, and they're going to just really put the pressure on Georgia Johnson, who is very capable of handling that, but they're going to see if she can handle it here today. And yes, she can on that one.
One of the younger players on tour, I believe only 16.
There's the reach in and pop by Irvin, so pretty.
Yeah, it's great when she's able to disconnect with one of those hands and still provide that much power.
Great deep return by Coop, complimented by both players there.
Two-handed backhand attack from Johnson. Just, unfortunately, a little long.
And we're going to try Coop on the left.
Oh, amazing angle, inside-out single-handed backhand from Irvin.
On a decent third.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Okay.
Nice work from Coop there, being able to finish things with that backhand side.
Great job of taking advantage of balls that are up and finishing.
To get where they are, Coop and Johnson, they haven't had you know, an easy run of it. They've played some great teams. They managed to dispatch of Megan Dizon and Elise Jones 15-6.
Okay.
That's not easy. They then came up against Tereshchenko and Stratman, and we saw them on display earlier on and agreed they were playing some good pickleball. They took care of business, 15-8 against them to book their spot against Irvin and Parenta.
Great hands by Johnson there, and they're deciding what's the arrangement they desire, and they're going to keep Coop on the right.
Well, Coop doing a great job defending this first few, and we say it time and time again, sometimes you just got to get one more ball back. Keep doing that, you never know.
When they set out the rules, they said you have to get it over the net, and then they do.
Yes. And no one can let it bounce twice.
Keep it in this rectangle. There's some other idiosyncrasies, but
there's a couple.
Wow, nice rope by Irvin. Now you're going to see that Coop two-handed backhand.
Oh, wow.
Answered by a even bigger two-handed backhand in front of her.
Big.
saw these two bring pace from the other side of the court. Now the wind situation right now is very different if you guys have been watching with us all day. Hardly any now, so I don't know that there's a good side as it relates to the wind.
Parento so quick to lock and load, recover that paddle position, deal with the next ball.
On either side, too, which some people are great staying on one side. She can get to both sides.
Yeah, she certainly rivals Anna Lee in that sense.
She will get a look at Anna Lee in singles tomorrow, and what's sure to be a beauty.
Another future classic, perhaps.
So good by Coop.
Yeah. Cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Oh my. Multiple chances to win that point, thwarted by Coop, and then too much left hand on that. That's what happens when the two-hander gets pulled. Coop tries the redirect inside out. Toughest ball to hit when it's coming across your body and then you're going inside out.
I noticed today that Parento is using a new technique on her backhand cross-court dink. She's taking a lot of balls with a step in, a cross step on that right foot. It reminds me a lot of Andrea Coop. Coop has always been wonderful at that, and it really disguises the destination that she's looking for. Parento is often just stuck with the open stance on that backhand.
Yeah, and these are patterns that Irvin and Parento are going to be happy to play all day long.
Yeah. Oh, that curling
shot by
backhand.
Coop.
Wow. Came out of nowhere. Reminded me a little bit of some of Kovalova's inventive attacks earlier on.
Just snuck that two-hander in there and rolled it onto the baseline. Great ball. Now the Coop reset factory just is churning out resets. They run a triple shift at that factory.
Georgia Johnson applying some serious pace with that forehand counterpunch.
And they're within one.
Okay, we're starting to get a good picture of what allowed them to get this far.
Yes. This has been a very clean last 10 minutes. Oh my. And ATP warning lights were flashing over there, but Irvin chose to come back cross court. Tougher on the backhand, stretched out. Certainly more than capable.
Yeah.
And suddenly, Irvin and Parento, who are looking very good. Not that they're not now, but a great push by Coop and Johnson. So they're up 7-6. We'll be right back with the conclusion of game 1.
No way she gets this.
Let's go! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
My turn.
Oh! Call 911.
Certainly appreciate all our sponsors like Takeo, you just saw there, and see them just at the edge of the court. And PickleballCentral, our title sponsor, certainly at this World of Tennis and now World of Pickleball today. ClubCorp, the leader in the world of private clubs. So appreciate all of our sponsors supporting this great game. And thank you for watching at home.
6-7-1.
Another great deep return. That's going to stay in. Oh, my. Oh.
Oh, and she's pulled it off. Georgia Johnson, welcome to the main stage.
Great track down, and then got the perfect scenario of it just kissing off the tape so it didn't bounce up high.
You can't teach that kind of talent. You got to be a Johnson.
Got to be a Johnson.
Or a Johns, maybe.
Just
Either
a
way.
J-O.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Impressive
Just so
work.
oh. That's really good.
Is this a future team to watch?
That's really good.
That's high level stuff. They certainly deserve to be here. I played Georgia Johnson a handful of times last year, obviously in mixed doubles. It was often alongside JW. And I can safely say she has come along leaps and bounds.
They're going to keep the pressure on her to hope that they do get, when you go two-handed on your dinks, finding the right amount of left-hand pressure can leave one up on occasion. Ooh. And that's a very professional set of points there by Parento and Irvin when it's crunch time here. Safe, no margins.
Yeah. Coop sitting on that ball.
Just ready.
6-7-2.
And that
Johnson
stays in.
Keeps it in.
No one can change their score right now.
7-6-1.
Maybe we should just call this one a draw. split bronze.
Which one gets the bro? That ain't fair. Again, great job there by Coop of being pushed off the court and keeping it in safe.
Nice work again. Johnson up to the task. And Coop doing her job beautifully. Not overplaying, not feeding into the kind of counter punches that Irvin and Parental would like to be able to possess.
There's the power. And that's the thing. I mean, get into these grinds and then who's going to be the first to fire, but the replies have been good.
Big Mike Ellington and Michael McMahon. Big Mike Ellington and Michael McMahon.
Huge two-handed backhand down the middle.
You know, faded the first one to jam up Parento, and then
they've seen
hard
enough
down the middle.
So, a timeout from Irvin and Parental. After Coop and Johnson take the lead, we will take a quick break as well and be back for the conclusion of game one.
I think it's 120 milligrams. Let me check on that really quick.
It's 125.
Oh, it's 125 milligrams.
UPS or FedEx for this one?
FedEx, they deliver on Saturday. It's 3 minutes on high. It's pound, then the number. Orange evokes energy and vitality. Black shows softness.
How does he know all this stuff?
Strength.
That's always right.
Yellow shows unknowns, things that are unclear. We need to dive into the yellow more.
Also grinding away in the midnight, or 7:30 here Central, is Roger Workman and Norman Clinkscales are our two referees, 7:42 Central to be exact.
Oh, I think she might have got away with that.
Flicks it down the middle again, and they're at game point here in game one. And Georgia Johnson impressively finishes game one.
Yeah, she deserved to finish that game. She did so much of the work in game one. Congratulations to her. Still, the job is not finished.
Far from it against the skill set of the champions they're looking at on the other side, but really well played. Coop and Johnson win game one. We'll be back with game two right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Dave Fleming with Morgan Evans, and Parento and Irvin are stacking right out the gate, having Parento serve, and she's going to play the left.
Right out. 0-0-1.
And just the non-stop
non-stop, I agree. Never
non-stop
stops.
defense. It's requiring so many good shots to win.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Parental and Irvin expected this much resistance.
No. I mean, they know the quality of the players, and they've certainly played against Andrea quite a bit and Georgia a little, but this has been a very clean performance so far. Can they they finish it?
Yeah, that's it. They at some point during this game, if they get a bit of a lead, they're going to start seeing the finish line, and that changes people.
Everything.
Second server. Zero, 1-2.
And a couple of transition area balls Irvin's unable to handle.
1-0-1.
And Coop and Johnson will serve up a game and up a point. Roger Workman just, I saw the ball out. Let's move on.
Yep.
2-zip, let's go.
Yep, he's not mincing words. Says what he means, does what he says.
And Irvin's hit a little rough patch here over the last couple of points, but seen her get out of those in seconds before.
Oh. And she did a great job of launching an attack and anticipating where the counter was coming. Okay.
Oh my, after all that by Jesse. And no one has a bigger never give up attitude than Jesse Irvin. Not able to get to that, obviously, but game two is, it's not away from them, but the gap is increasing. So stop it at 4 there. Here a Parento fan.
She's certainly a fan favorite, as is Irvin.
And that's what, you know, now the decision for Irvin and Parento is, are we going to just decide this is grind time? And we're going to play 50, 60 shot points.
Do it the hard way.
Yeah.
So far, they haven't put so much pressure on Johnson that she is really actually making any bad decisions. And in losing patience, deciding, can I keep up this cross-court exchange?
Now they're going back to what won them the match before this on this side, which is we're going to get short returns, we're blasting them, and we're going. And net court kisses certainly helped those as well on the last one. And we're tied.
You know, from this angle, I can really see what makes Johnson's backhand technique on the dink quite deceptive. She holds that position.
And
that was huge.
Irvin hopefully did not have flashbacks of when she saw a ball fluttering in almost that exact spot, and a large Frenchman came for the same ball.
That's true.
Great job by Irvin of going for that and finishing, and suddenly Irvin and Parento have the lead. So we'll take a quick break. They're up 5-4, game 2. This is the bronze medal match.
Playing professional pickleball for a little over 4 years now. Throughout the day, I would take salt tablets, I would take electrolyte tablets, and when it was hot and it was a long day, I just feel my energy drop. I started taking Electrolyte Supreme in the fall of last year. I played great, and I recovered perfect. I was like surprised. I know I played a lot over those 3 days or 4 days, and afterwards I wasn't even sore. If you're not drinking electrolytes yet, then you probably haven't tried them.
All right, folks, welcome back. Irvin, Parento, up 5-4. Boy. And Operation Attack continues to be effective.
Yeah, they are switching their styles. Johnson getting that ball down.
Finally, yeah. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Oh, and then all that defensive goodness thwarted by a net cord, and Irvin and Parento continue this run. And Johnson looking for something to pick off up at the line, and late.
Yeah, Irvin really found a good spot there, right between the two.
So the attack mentality certainly working on this side of the court again. Still a little breeze, but not anything near the craziness from earlier.
But the stars are certainly going to be coming out fairly soon.
And they're, of course, big and bright deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh, good.
Unbelievable paddle control there. When you're giving ground like she did.
Oh. Andrea Coop, so much power. And she gets it out in front. Very few people on the planet are going to be able to get that ball back.
Yeah, and she gets the full rotation of her body into that two-handed backhand.
Oh, my God. Good night, Irene. Her and Jessie Irvin. They have comparable power there.
That's what they haven't been able to do, is find the paddle side or jam up Coop on the defense. She's been able to extend or get it in front of her first time in a while where she's looked uncomfortable defending.
Yeah. Well, Irvin and Parento have certainly changed their tune.
Oh.
In terms of early on, obviously we saw so much attention towards Johnson. Now a lot more going towards Coop.
Yes.
They're mixing it up, but it's no longer a simple game plan of isolate and conquer.
And then that giveth, then taketh away.
Yeah.
But before that, Johnson hanging in there.
Yeah, single-handed backhand in there, a punch back, kept her alive, and yeah, she doesn't overdo it with the feet. She seems like she keeps them very calm, pretty methodical with her movements.
And she does have that very slappy forehand because of the grip you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it gets a lot of loose power from the wrist. Oh, she sits on that one beautifully. Right there, out in front.
6-8-2.
Beautiful ball by Parento before that to curl a nasty little dipping two-hander at the feet of Johnson.
8-6-1.
And Operation Shake and Bake continues to be effective for these two.
I think if one more point goes here, we'll see a timeout. Might be a little too late, but who knows?
Oh, wow. Just the defense on this court tonight is outrageous.
Great angle there. That's the kind of angle it took to actually finish this point.
9-6-2.
Great serve.
Oh. Doesn't say it. The sorry not sorry official hand gesture. Up, kind of a looser wrist. Just, I didn't really mean it. Great job by Parento of leaning into the middle on the ball before that to set herself up. And it was Coop that wins the dink battle there, and Irvin tried to get out of it down the line.
7-9-2.
Johnson was ready.
And an unlikely attack spot there, but it works. So
off the bounce cross court on a very low ball.
Yeah, able to catch Irvin by surprise. Now just within one.
And within 3 of a bronze medal.
Ball looked tempting.
And it is tied.
Very much so. I'd be surprised if they don't have a timeout now.
Yes, Parento is walking much closer to us now than she is to the receiving position.
Indeed, so 9-9-2.
Wow. So, again, Coop getting a lot of attention and reveling in that attention right there. So we'll take the quick break, and we'll be back with the end of Game 2. Will Coop and Johnson come all the way back and win that gold medal, or excuse me, bronze medal? We'll be right back.
Bottle can take the heat.
All right, welcome back. Coop and Johnson on a nice little run here. It's tied the game at 9 and now just 2 points from the bronze. Left-handed overhead by Coop.
It was a beautiful third from Johnson, but then unsuspecting lob.
Yes, first one we've seen, and now we are at bronze medal point. And that'll do it. Coop Johnson down 9-6, win 5 in a row, and take it.
I'm in somewhat shock, to be honest. That all happened so fast. A ball bouncing in midcourt, a good-looking drive. Irvin not quite ready for it. But before that, a left-handed skyhook, almost clean winner. And Georgia Johnson rightly signing her name. That was a standout performance.
Great
from
job.
her.
Deserving winners,
Yeah.
and
Andrea Coop, a fantastic player for Georgia Johnson to be alongside. You know, I think she would work wonderfully in a mentor kind of role for Johnson. But how she dealt with pressure down the stretch, you know, very easy to chunk a third ball at 10-9 up, give back.
there was no chunking.
Nope, it was clean living, and they did it by the book. Very impressive.
And the book does include a chapter on left-handed overheads for the righty. So, yes, that's in the back. It's in the, like,
yes,
appendix past the glossary.
Yes, possibly Revelations.
Yes, yes. All right, we'll talk to the winners in just a second, and then we'll get you set for Championship Sunday. So.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Children.
Welcome back, everyone, one last time to center court. I've got our bronze medalists. Big congratulations to you both, ladies. That was an excellent match to watch. Georgia, walk me through this match. This is your second PPA medal, bronze medal that you've won. How did you feel going up against these big-time players?
Well, I've lost to them a couple times before, and I feel like I understood their game a little bit better going into this match, just having played them a couple times. And they played great, but Andrea really pulled me through, so.
Well, Andrea, they kept trying to go through the middle on you both, but your backhand is so steady, so consistent there. Is that your favorite shot through the middle?
I don't know if it's my favorite, but I was trying to keep it locked down.
Well, you did that very, very well. What was working for you besides that?
Keeping Georgia over on the left so she can do all the hard work.
All right, well, I know you're a full-time lawyer, and you're just 15, so you can do so much with your life, but how far do you both want to take pickleball?
To the furthest extent possible for my game. I think it's just such a fun sport, and I'd love to continue doing it.
How about you, Andrea?
I think this is it for me, but Georgia is the present and future of pickleball.
Awesome. We got to see a little bit of that here tonight. Congratulations to you both, ladies. And with that, we're sending it back over to you, Dave.
All right. Well, 15-year-olds all over the court here today. Annalie Waters and Georgia Johnson. So let's set the table for tomorrow. 10 o'clock on YouTube and Fox Sports. Singles, men, Tyson, McGuffin, Ben Johns.
We have seen those two do battle. Oh, it's got to be we're up to probably 35, 40 times over the last 5 years. and it never gets old.
No.
I love watching those two. You know, McGuffin, such a warrior, never say die attitude. Ben Johns is Ben Johns.
Yes.
However, this week we've seen Ben a couple of rocky games.
Yeah.
You know, not the smooth sailing we've come to know and trust. So who knows what's going to happen with that one?
Yeah, in the last match, McGuffin was able to put a pickle on. Ben Johns didn't win it, but certainly was playing at a very high level and really pushed him. Women's singles, also 1 and 2 seed, Catherine Parento, we've seen throughout the evening, and Annalie Waters.
That is going to be fun. You know, we never get tired of seeing that one either,
No.
obviously. Catherine, you know, she's going to come away from this particular match and possibly the last few where she may have felt a little flat, the energy not there, but she is a professional. She will lick her wounds and come back fighting strong tomorrow.
And Catherine will be playing with Riley Newman against Lucy Kovalova and Matt Wright in the mixed doubles gold.
Indeed, and it's, you know, for me it's nice to see Matt and Lucy getting back to some winning ways. They've had trouble in the last, well, they've finally righted the ship, there's no doubt about
Yes.
it, but earlier in the year I think they were expecting a little more from themselves, but sometimes these great teams, they need, you know, some serious competition to knock them down a peg, to really get that burning desire to get out in the training court, put in the extra work, so that when it comes time for Championship Sunday, you are there and ready to do battle.
Yeah, and Newman and Wright will then switch and stare each other down as they go from the mixed against each other, and then they'll join forces against the Johns boys. And then the women's doubles. We have the Waters playing Lucy Kovalova and Callie Smith. What do you see there?
Well, from what I saw from the Waters today, my money is actually on them. I think they have turned a bit of a corner. We saw some subpar performances early on in the year. Like a lot of teams, you know, you can't be number one the entire time. They are such a good team out there. They're one of those teams where they're so in tune with each other, and rightly so. Obviously, mother-daughter, reminded a lot of Riley Newman and Lindsay Newman. Just inherently understand each other's movements.
Yes.
Lee Waters in particular, I feel like she's really up to her game this year, the last couple of months especially, you know. A paddle switch, perhaps spurring on some extra confidence, but she is taking care of her zone so well, really doing a great job of setting up Annalie Waters. Callie Smith and Lucy Kovalova, they've had a phenomenal year so far already, and it's a tall order to beat them, no doubt about it. But I think I'm seeing some momentum really in the Waters side, and it's going to be a real effort for Smith and Kovalova to overcome that.
So multiple players have a chance at a double crown, not a triple crown, and we'll see how all of that plays out tomorrow. So 10 a.m. tomorrow, and then up next on the slate will be at the Red Rock Open. For those of you that know Red Rock Amphitheater, that's in Colorado. This is St. George, Utah. Then we'll go across the country. In May, we'll be in Charlotte, and then stay in the southeast part of the United States and be at Atlanta. So tremendous day here in Austin. Great support from the fans here in the Austin area. Great heat, a lot of challenges for these players, but at the end of the day, tomorrow is going to be special. So for all the volunteers, for the referees, for the pickleball tournament staff, for everybody at the PPA, for everyone in the truck that makes this happen, and for my man, Morgan Evans, I'm Dave Fleming. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye.
Take it easy, folks.